Hi guys, it's your boy, Hyperfixation Station here. And, well, this looks interesting, huh? I wonder what the fuck I could be doing here. Yes, this is the official Plants vs. Zombies 1 Plant Sexuality tier list. I guess I should catch you up just in case you don't know what all of these colourful things mean. I mean, I guess if you are aware of sexualities already and queerness in general, I mean, fucking hell, I'm basically doing Pride Month late at this point. We had the trans football episode, go check that out by the way. It's the last video. It's on there, go check it out, otherwise maybe I'll link it in the description, I don't know. Should I do like a out of month Pride Month thing? I don't know, you choose in the comment section down below. Anyway, I actually forgot to make myself a coffee, so I'll quickly fix that now, actually. Yeah. What should I say? Yeah, no, I'll have coffee. See you in just a second. Alright, gentlemen, ladies, and all those in between, I'm back, and I actually have a hot drink this time. This isn't like the Ben 10 video where I just sort of tried to run with it. Alright, so, as I was saying, let's get into the... just make sure I'm recording. Yeah. I'm just gonna get into the very quick definitions of all of these things. Many of you probably know what they are, so you can skip this part of the video. I don't know how to do chapters, so, figure it out, I guess. So, let's start with the first one. Gay, homosexual, queer, the origins of the movement as a whole. Now, gay is basically when a man and a man penetrate each other lovingly. Yes, this was famed in ancient Rome and ancient Greece. To quote the ancient Romans, it's only gay if you're the bottom. Yes, despite what many will tell you, homosexuality has existed far beyond the 60s. In fact, we can trace homosexuality back as far back as the BCs. In fact, I'm sure it's entirely likely that we may even be able to see cave people. You know, Neanderthals who engaged in homosexual behaviours because, well, have you ever seen two male dogs humping each other? Yeah, homosexuality is just, for some reason, kind of a natural thing. And this is in some way connected to our next one, bisexual. I don't know if bisexual has another name, it's usually just shortened down to bi. So if somebody tells you that they're bi, they don't mean that they're bipolar, they mean that they're bisexual. They're not going to randomly switch on you and murder you in the span of 2 seconds. What it means is they just love both men and women equally. They're the true feminists of our time. They don't care what you are. Well, I mean, they do. See, a common misconception about the difference between pansexuality, which we'll get to later, and bisexuality is that bisexuals also encompass people outside the binary gender spectrum, which, as far as I know, is incorrect. If this is something that's changed over time, or I'm just a retard, please correct me in the comments down below. I'm not an expert on all of these, I'm not some kind of like queer scholar or something, I'm too much of a virgin for all of that. Yeah, so bisexual, put simply, is just when one person, whether they be man or woman, loves both sexes. Now there's a difference, there's a causality between why I mentioned sex and gender. Gender is the social construct of which we can break free from. Sex is what genitalia you were born with. So bisexuals, like gay and lesbian, will care typically more about the sex than the gender. This is where we'll get down to later. Lesbian, basically the same thing as gay. I'm not sure if they're also considered homosexual, I don't know. I highly doubt it because homo is Latin for man, but... I think anyway. Yeah, homo is man, I think. Or human. I can't actually remember. I can't be bothered to Google it. So lesbians are just women who love other women. That's about it. That's about it. There isn't really much else to lesbians. Pansexual, I teased this in bisexual. Pansexual is somebody who encompasses the entire gender spectrum. So typically, pansexual people will tend to stick to people who are androgynous, which roughly is anybody who breaks the typical gender norms. Now, this could be something like a femboy or a tomboy, because yes, femboys and tomboys, despite the fact that for some reason tomboys are accepted in wider society and femboys aren't, are pretty much the same, or at the very least, they're the same concept applied between two different gender binaries. Now, pansexuals, unlike bisexuals, tend to see gender, so a pansexual will tend to be more interested in a trans man or a trans woman instead of a biological man or biological woman. Disclaimer, at least in my experience and understanding. Yet again, I'm not a scholar and I'm not an expert. If I'm getting this wrong, please correct me in the comments instead of whining about it, okay? I'm a rational individual, I enjoy being corrected on things, it's kind of a kink. In the comments, please. Asexual is pretty simple. If you've ever been in biology and learnt about plants, you should already know what asexual means. However, if your parents dropped you out of school in year 6 because they decided that hippie druggy lifestyle was too good for their 10-year-old to give up, asexual means somebody who is not interested in sexual activities. They are interested in the romance but not the sex, because yes, sex and romance, believe it or not, are not the same thing. They come from different chemical reactions in the brain. Asexuals, now there is a difference, right? Sometimes asexuals do find pleasure in, how can I say this safe on YouTube, jerking themselves off for the enjoyment of others. That is a thing some asexuals like to do. However, it's actually more common for asexuals to just generally be people who, for whatever reason, don't want to have sex, and they don't even masturbate that often. I'm pretty sure I can get away with using that term medically on YouTube. If not, fuck you, YouTube. Aromantic. Now, this one I learned about today. So aromantic is similar to asexual, but an aromantic sort of takes it a step further. They are essentially not interested in any romantic or sexual relationship. An aromantic person is not interested in taking any relationship any further than platonic friendship. Heterosexual is straight. It's just a fancy way of saying you're the normal person, right? You know, you love the nuclear family and shit like that. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just a virgin who jerks themselves off in your mum's basement. I don't know. Heterosexual is just being a man interested in a woman and a woman interested in a man. Typically, this does not include trans men and women, although it can, I think. Yet again, if I'm getting that wrong, correct me. Polysexual is somebody who enjoys different types of gender identities, but not all types of gender identities. So they're very fussy over what types of gender identities they like to, get in the bedroom. So, for example, they could be interested specifically in only trans and agender people. Agender being somebody who claims that they have zero gender. Agender, I'm pretty sure, is sort of along that Ziza line. So polysexual just sort of picks a few genders that they're interested in, which is different from polyamorous. Now, if you're somebody who's done any research into the ancient royal families of the Middle East and China, you should probably already know, or if you're just in general interested in, biological anime, you should already know what polyamorous means. Polyamorous, basically, is just somebody who wants to have more than one romantic partner in their lives. Polyamorous, like most of these sexualities, can be combined with asexuality. So, you can be somebody who doesn't want to have sex, but they just want to have 5 girlfriends. That's perfectly okay, and it's perfectly normal. I mean, I would desperately want to be you, and I would love to have your Riz, if you're capable of doing that. Hey, if anybody's polyamorous and has like 3 or 4 like romantic relationships on the go, tell me in the comments down below. I would love to get to know you and get to know your secrets. And so we get to the gimmick of the video. These are all the PVZ1 plants. I'm not going to get to the PVZ2 plants. I might do. We could do a part 2. If you guys want, get this video to... Oh, I haven't done a like goal. I never do like goals. Okay, 10 likes, and I'll do a part 2 with the PVZ2 plants. But for now, we're only doing PVZ1 plants, and we're going to be sorting the PVZ1 plants into all of these. Are you ready to begin? Is everybody who already knew what all these sexualities are back? Good. So let's start with the pea shooter. Okay. And also I might do like a bonus episode where I do like a gender version of this same concept. I don't know. Anyway, pea shooter. See, the pea shooter strikes me as just very... See, okay, I'm gonna put... This might be controversial, but I'm gonna put the pea shooter in heterosexual. My reasoning is I think the pea shooter is that type of guy, like, if you've ever watched Michael McIntyre, to be so camp and so, like, gay presenting, but somehow not gay. Like, that sort of thing. If you've ever, like, I've encountered a lot of people like this, actually. I must come from, like, the really, really gay part of England. But genuinely, like, even I've encountered many straight people who act more gay than I do. Yeah. So, I think pea shooter is just, like, really camp. Alright. Sunflower, it's gotta be lesbian. The sunflower is getting that finger in her vaginal parts. She fucking loves it. I think the sunflower is definitely a bottom, though. Yeah, like, you know, like how in gay relationships, you have, like, the really butch, like, bodybuilder top, and then, like, the cute femboy bottom. The sunflower is, like, the really cute 50s housewife bottom in that lesbian relationship, and I fucking ship it, okay? The sunflower is just cute and innocent, and I bet she's really good in the bedroom. Alright, cherry bomb. I think cherry bomb? Oh my god, it's lagging to fuck. What the fuck? No, not asexual. I reckon the cherry bomb... Gotta scroll it. Is gay. And I think the reason why the cherry bomb is gay... Oh no, actually no. Do you know what? I'm gonna put cherry bomb in heterosexual as well. And I think it's a similar situation where I think that the cherry bomb is such a virgin that he's so jealous of the other, like, gay and lesbian and bisexual plants of getting so much dick and, like, just getting so much action in the bedroom that he has grown incredibly angry and bitter over time. I think he explodes out of jealousy and bitterness. That's my headcanon. Walnut. I think the walnut is gay, because the walnut strikes me as such a bottom. The walnut is such a bottom. Like, think about it, what is the walnut's entire purpose? To get eaten, right? He is getting his dick eaten all the fucking time, okay? The walnut is just getting eaten out the whole time, alright? And he does not care, he is there for that shit. He loves getting his dick munched on, okay? Potato mine. I think the potato mine is aromantic. I think the potato mine is just too cute and innocent. No, I mean, look at that face, right? I think the potato mine is just like, hey, I don't need you in my life, and I'm so lonely, I'm happy to make a single friend. Okay, I think the potato mine just has better life goals, okay? The potato mine, they wanna get a job, they wanna go to university, they have other things in mind. They don't give a shit about romance, Snow pea. Lesbian. I think everybody knew where Snow pea was going. By the way, if you guys decide to do this yourself, I genuinely don't even know if I could set this as, like, can I even, I guess I could save it, I don't know, but yeah, if you guys do this yourself, please send me the results in the comment section, I would love to do it. Or you can even DM me on Discord, I have a Discord, Hyperstation Official. No, it's just, yeah, Hyperfixation Station Official on Discord. DM me that shit. I want to see it. So, why is the Snow Pea lesbian? 100% I headcanon the Snow Pea as a girl, and I think despite appearances, the Snow Pea is butch as fuck. You know, and I think the Snow Pea just has loads and loads of grids and is just really butch, and that's why she is in lesbian, okay? In fact, do you know what? Do you want to know my real headcanon? I think the Snow Pea is trans. I think the Snow Pea is a trans girl, okay? The Snow Pea is the trans version of the pea shooter, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Okay? Chomper. The Chomper is bisexual 100%. Chomper does not care whose parts it is chomping on, okay? The Chomper is in for all of it, okay? The Chomper is there for that shit, okay? The Chomper wants to get those lovely teeth around anything, and I bet the Chomper gives the best kisses. And, I mean, just look at that tongue. If I can't really... Oh my god, I can zoom in. Look at that tongue. Do you seriously not think that that tongue can do some serious fucking damage? No, like, gay and lesbian people wish that they had a tongue like that, okay? They fucking wish they had a tongue like that. No, the Chomper is just in a world of their own. Repeater. I think the Repeater is asexual. I think the Repeater is asexual because I think he's just too... No. I think the Repeater is gay. I think the Repeater is definitely gay. He just looks dominant. Oh, no. No, I think the Repeater is bisexual. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it that. I think the Repeater is bisexual. I think the Repeater is 100% a dom, and I feel like he is just... I think the Repeater looks like he has loads of riz, but I don't think he does. I think the Repeater has just such little riz that he takes anything he can get, but he's such a dom in the bedroom. Okay? Ooh, Puff Shroom. I'm gonna say gay. I'm gonna say the Puff Shroom's gay, simply because it sucks. Have you seen its animation? It sort of sucks and blows. That thing is giving the best blowjobs you've ever seen. Sunshroom, I think is our first... I think Sunshroom is pansexual. Okay, I think the Sunshroom... Actually, no. I think I'm putting Sunshroom as our first asexual. I think that the Sunshroom is simply just... I think the Sunshroom is just sweet, you know. I think the Sunshroom specifically goes after virgins for one-night stands and never gets in a committed relationship. Because... Well, not like one-night stands, but you know. I think that... And I do definitely think that the Sunshroom is just so nice that it wants to help out the virgins of the world, okay? And I feel like maybe it's even polyamorous, like polyamorous, asexual, combining the two. Because I think that it just, you know, it wants to help the world out, and it does that by giving virgins tender, loving affection. But then again, no. No, I think it's pansexual for that exact reason. I think it does it with one-night stands. I think it's pansexual. I mean, I know I said that the Puff Shroom is good head. Holy fucking shit, the Fume Shroom does that, but like 2 times better, okay? That shit is gonna blowjob you so hard, you come out of your eyes. Like, have you seen the thickness of that thing? That is a fucking thick-ass boy right there. That is a thick-ass boy. Gravebuster. I think the Gravebuster is asexual. I think the Gravebuster looks really, really angry and looks like he would absolutely munch that shit, but I feel like he had like a really traumatic experience, and because of that, like, you know, where he like acts, you know, because his whole thing is like eating graves, so like, you know, those munches are fucking strong. Like, he tried to like eat someone's dick or something, like he was bisexual, but then he just sort of ate them too hard, and then now he's, you know, and then now he's discovered that actually he hated it in the first place, and he much rather is just giving affection. I feel like he's secretly a very nice, tender, sweet guy, who just had a bit of a bad side to him. Hypno Shroom. Hypnoshroom is definitely polyamorous, but I think Hypnoshroom is a bit of a bitch. I think the Hypnoshroom uses its hypnosis powers to hypnotize like 5 people into getting in the bedroom with her. 100% the Hypnoshroom is polyamorous, and I would not have them any other way. Ooh, Scaredy Shroom, definitely aromantic. They are so fucking scared of being hugged, like, no way. They are not getting anything, they are way too nervous. You know, they like to have a close-knit circle of friends. See, I like to headcanon the Scaredy Shroom as being friends with Sunshroom and Sunflower. That's my personal headcanon, and they have this really nice friend group where they 100% act like they have friends with benefits, but they don't ever get in the bedroom, at least with the Scaredy Shroom. Wink, wink. Alright, Ice Shroom. I think the Ice Shroom is heterosexual. I think the Ice Shroom is just, you know, I think the Ice Shroom is just pretty chill. Ha ha ha, see what I did there? I think the Ice Shroom is pretty chill. They just do what they want to do. They're pretty normal. They don't even really care that much about sex. You know, they want to have a wife at some point, maybe have some kids. I definitely think that this is like one of those things where like the Ice Shroom just doesn't know that the Snow Pea is lesbian and has crushed on the Snow Pea for ages. That's my headcanon. Doom Shroom. I think the Doom Shroom is definitely polysexual. The Doom Shroom, I bet, is really picky. I bet the Doom Shroom's like, well, lesbians are too butch, but bisexuals will cheat on me. But gay people are okay. Pansexuals are okay because they're not bisexuals. You know, like, I bet he's like picky as fuck, and I bet the Doom Shroom judges what gay people are like based on those Am I Gay quizzes on BuzzFeed, and that is what he thinks homosexuality is. And I bet, like, his parents were, like, really, really fucking conservative, so, like, he only recently learned what, like, homosexuality was, and he learned about it in, like, the worst fucking possible way. Okay, that's my headcanon of Doom Shroom. Lilypad, definitely asexual. I think the Lilypad loves to have a cuddle and loves to kiss. I reckon they're a big kisser, especially with that big wet frog mouth. But I think that they just, and no, I'm not speaking from a biological standpoint, I just think that the Lilypad has better things to do, you know? The Lilypad is a support. They are an emotional anchor for the rest of the plants, and they just don't want to take advantage of them. They're just too nice, you know? They are more than happy, and they much prefer just giving cuddles. Squash, gay as fuck. I'm sorry, I will not hear any arguments that the Squash is not gay as fuck. Like, come on, it's entire, like, not only is it a thick-ass boy, but also, it just fucking, like, its entire thing is sitting on people's faces, okay? I definitely think that's gay as fuck, and I'm not hearing any arguments other than that. 3-Peter, polyamorous. Well, no, actually. Nah, see, I don't reckon they have sex with themselves. I reckon it, like, all three. Now, I guess this depends, right? Are all 3 of the heads separate beings, right? Is it like attached twins or like detached twins where like they're all on the same level, like they're all individual beings, or is it just one being with 3 heads? I don't know, but I still think it's polyamorous because I think each of the 3 heads, like, suck, like, 3 dicks at the same time. It is 100% polyamorous. Tanglekelp? I think Tanglekelp is heterosexual. I think, yet again, I feel like it's another example of one that you think is so, like, butch and bodybuilder they have to be gay, but somehow they're heterosexual, and even they don't know why. That's my thing. Jalapeno? It's tough. It's really tough. I think it's polysexual, and I think the jalapeno is polysexual because it wants, like, no. I think it's like no, I think it's lesbian. I think it's just a really butch lesbian that only realised they were a lesbian whilst in the bedroom with a man and has never had sex since and, like, sort of resents the fact that they're lesbian and they just need another lesbian to come along and, like, show them the good way of life and to stop self-hating themselves. That's my thing with jalapeno. Spikeweed. I'm gonna say heterosexual for spikeweed. I think spikeweed just sort of likes chilling. You know, I think the spikeweed will accept being a virgin forever, but goddamn will they constantly fantasize about them sweet anime titties. Torchwood. I'm gonna say bisexual. No. I'm gonna say pansexual. I think the Torchwood is definitely pansexual, but it exclusively crushes on the P's, and it doesn't care what identity they are, it just wants them P's, okay? That's my reasoning. Tallnut, I think same thing. It's definitely gay, 100%, same reasoning as Walnut. Sea Shroom. I think Sea Shroom is asexual. I think Sea Shroom is the asexual that everybody crushes on because they know how good it will give head, but it just doesn't want to. You know, it knows it has the ability to give some of the best head in the world, but it just doesn't want to. It wants to use its powers wisely. Lantern, I think Lantern is asexual as well. Oh, sorry, Planturn. I think Planturn is definitely asexual simply because it just, you know, it's another one of those, it just likes helping people. It loves just watching Kitchen Nightmares on repeat with, I think it's actually polyamorous asexual. Okay, well, I'll keep it in here, but just know that it's polyamorous asexual. Okay? It's definitely polyamorous as well. It just loves being around people, and it loves knowing that people feel happy when they're with it. Cactus. See, it's another tough one, but I think... No, that's blow. Where the fuck did Cactus go? Oh, now it's down there. Where the fuck did Cactus go? There it is. Oh, go away, Ed. Right, Cactus. I think the Cactus is heterosexual. I think the Cactus is just the everyman type of guy. I think everybody thinks the you know, yet again, I feel like the Cactus is like, everybody thinks he is more, but they're just an everyman, you know? They just like being the every guy, just a normal, run-of-the-mill guy, middle class, normal job, you know. That sort of thing. Split pea. Definitely polyamorous, I would not have it any other way. Pretty much similar reasoning to 3Peter. Starfruit? Pansexual. Starfruit does not care. Starfruit is just a happy guy, or a happy person, who is happy to get whatever they can get, okay? It does not care, and it does not matter who you are, the Starfruit just wants to make you happy for one night. Pumpkin? I think pansexual for that same reason. You know, it will just get with anybody. Blover? It's in the fucking name. But I think Blover is bisexual. I think the Blover, yet again, kind of similar to Pumpkin and Starfruit, but it's a little bit more selective. I think it's definitely bisexual. Magnet Shroom? Lesbian. Magnet Shroom loves you know, I think definitely the Magnet Shroom's type is, you know, those women who get like earrings, that get their vaginas pierced, you know, because they think it's like a kinky thing. You know, they love people like searching around and putting their fingers like in the ring inside of the vagina. The Magnet Shroom is definitely into that shit, okay? It loves butch lesbians, but it's as sweet as anything, you know, and like you think that it would 100% be a bottom, but actually it's a top. You know, one of those. Cabbage Pole? Yet again, I think the Cabbage Pole is just a bit of an everyman. You know, I think definitely the Cabbage Pole acts like a little bit camp, and is definitely like very openly like camp and fine with acting gay. I think the Cabbage Pole is just somebody who doesn't care what they do or what they look like. They just know that at some point they will find their soulmate. Potted plant, I think aromantic. I think the potted plant just simply has better things to do. It likes being a support for people, it likes making friends, but it doesn't like actually engaging in even cuddles. Colonel Pole, I think the Colonel Pole is heterosexual as well. I definitely headcanon Colonel. Now, if we're talking about the guy from Garden Warfare 2, you know the one, like you know the one that's like a Colonel Polk but like anthropomorphic. Now that is definitely gay. But Colonel Polk as they are in PvZ1, definitely heterosexual. I think yet again they're just sort of an everyman. They don't care. They're just getting by in life. Coffee Bean, definitely bisexual. They are so manic. They are just manic as fuck. You know, Coffee Bean, they are just everywhere and they want everything. Garlic, I think Garlic is pansexual. No. I think Garlic is definitely gay because the reason why, and this is my headcanon, the reason why Garlic stinks so much is because it's getting so much action in the bedroom, it is just permanently coated in cum. Okay? It is permanently coated in the white stuff, and that's why it's gay. Ooh. Oh my god, what's this one called? Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. Fuck. I'll just call it Cover Leaf or something. I can't remember what it's called. I genuinely can't remember what it's called. Can I like reverse image search it? No, okay. Umbrella Leaf, that's it. Umbrella Leaf. I think Umbrella Leaf. Umbrella Leaf. I'm gonna say they're lesbian. They're just a really sweet lesbian. They're really sweet, they're really nice, they love being nice to people. Marigold, I've always thought that they were pansexual. Like, as far as I knew what pansexual meant, Marigold just makes sense. I don't know why, my mind just jumps there. Melon Pole. I think the Melon Pole is the only other polysexual. I think Melon Pole is just really selective. You know, the Melon Pole knows what it wants, and it's gonna get it. Gatling Pea? I think it has to be bisexual, because it's basically just repeater, but even better. Twin Sunflowers, same gimmick. Yet again, this one... I think this one actually does change from gay, because honestly, I think this is bisexual. I would definitely say that I can't remember what it's called now. I genuinely can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I definitely think that the evolved Puffroom definitely becomes bisexual. I don't know, I just can't I just know, and I think it's to do with the sucks. Cattail, definitely lesbian. Wintermelon. See, yet again, I feel like the Wintermelon kind of changes the melon pole, and I feel like it sort of settles down a bit. It sort of settles down a bit and just accepts that it's well, not accepts, but you know, like, it just mellows out into a pansexual, I think. Evolved Magnet Shroom. I genuinely forgot this plant even fucking existed. Definitely polyamorous. Definitely hardcore polyamorous. Spike Rock, I think, definitely shares its heterosexuality with Spikeweed. Ooh, Cob Cannon. I think the Cob Cannon is gay. I do genuinely think the Cob Cannon is gay. And then finally, Imitator. I mean, the Imitator kinda has to be pansexual, I guess. Because it becomes anything, and by proxy, it's willing to fuck anything. Alright, so this is the completed tier list. Now, I want y'all to, if you guys decide to do this, this isn't a template I created, I just edited an existing template. If you guys want to do this, the template I used was every Plants vs Zombies plant ever tier list maker. Use this one, since it has all the plants on it. and send me it either in the comments or DM me on Discord. My Discord is Hyperfixation Station Official. I'm sure you'll find me. It's the one with the train icon. And with all that being said, I think we deserve to have a bit of a slurp after all that. Got it. And with all that being said, it's about time for me to say, I hope you've enjoyed riding along the Hyperfixation Station. I hope the rest of your day goes comically. Bye!